Welcome back, everyone, to another Real Trivia's Face-Off matchup. We are off and running in Season 2. We are getting closer to the first title challenge in this season. And today we have a huge match between the Parasite, John Petrovich, and the Wilderperson, Andrew, just returning to the stage. And I am today joined by none other than Steven the Bullseye Bush. How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. This will be an exciting match. You know, we were talking in the green room before this, but I think it'll be pretty feisty. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think there might be some trash talk. Finally, we're going to be seeing some of those.
Oh yeah,
a lot of fun.
It'll be good.
And yeah, today, John, he is looking for his third win in a row. His win twice in a row previously. He's looking for the third win. But on his way is a returning competitor who have not played this season. He played last when he lost to the current champion, Matt Carnahan. And now he's coming back. He have a 500 record. He's trying to get back to the W column. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, they both know some stuff really well, but if they get unlucky, they're screwed. I think that's pretty much for everyone, but especially with them, the things they know really well. Things they don't know, they got their holes. So it should be really interesting. That wheel will play a big factor for sure.
Yeah, and I do wonder. John have got a lot of match recently, and Andrew haven't played recently. I wonder if there's going to be there's not really a physical sport, but I wonder if there's a rust versus rest factor. You haven't been playing.
That is true.
But yeah, this will be very interesting.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Then. Let's just get to our competitors. Let's hear what they have to say, starting with the returning competitor, the Wilderperson himself, Andrew Just.
Hey there, Albert. I'm back. I'm excited. I'm ready to fight. This John dude, he's going down. I actually drew a little picture of him while we were in the green room. It says, "I am John. I will lose." He has double horns, and then he's saying a swear word, which we all know is not a part of just a good, wholesome competition. And that dude sucks, man. So I'm just saying that I'm very excited for the match tonight and ready to get back into the game.
All right, some feisty words right there with a very awesome drawing. Let's hear what John have to say about that.
That's funny. Hi, Albert. Hi, Steven. Hi, Andrew. Thanks. I'm glad to be back. That was a really great picture, but I certainly hope that your movie trivia skills are better than your drawing skills. I don't know who's going to come out on top of this. We have a competitor that likes to watch movies, likes to branch out, and then we have another competitor that likes to watch the same cycle of shitty rom-coms and shitty indie movies with teenagers trying to discover themselves and whatnot, and Edgar Wright movies. So I don't know. We'll see. That was so bad. That's so bad. Just move on.
All right.
This is good.
That was some feisty promos right there. Yeah. Behind the scenes, holding my laugh. That was great. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, that was awesome.
I don't know, which one do you think hurt more? Do you think the drawing hurt more, or John jab at Andrew?
I think John was a bit more rough because he just, first he was playing it soft, and then he just came out and whipped Andrew for being like, you watch these shitty movies, and it's like, ooh, he got him there. He got him.
Yeah.
The drawing skills, ooh, that was a good roast.
I like that one. Let's see if that will get to inside our competitor's head and will mess them up throughout the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
But I can already tell. We haven't even get into the match, and this has been probably one of the most entertaining one thus far. Let's get to the player introductions for this one. Okay. Introducing first, with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats, 1 technical knockout, he is currently the 5th ranked competitor, Andrew, the Wilderperson, Just!
I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Woo! That was peaking, probably.
And his opponent, with a record of 3 wins, 2 defeats, 1 technical knockout, he is currently the 3rd ranked competitor in Real Trivia Face-Off. He is John the Parasite Petrovich. All right.
Bro, you went hard.
Yeah, no, that was really mean. I'm sorry.
I liked it. It was funny.
I mean, I have
Don't
better taste than
apologize.
you,
Okay, look, Colin, I agree. Dude, my camera's awful, but I literally got it from my grandpa. So it's understandable, I think, at the very least.
Yeah, it's fair. One of our competitors stared into the souls of the audience as soon as he got introduced. Everyone just smiled. You figure out which is which. But yeah, this is going to be a very exciting match between the Parasite and the Wilderperson. We should probably just get started with this one if you guys are ready.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's do it.
All right, then. So we'll read the rules for round number 1. And the rules for round number 1 is you get 8 questions and 8 random categories given to all competitors. You have 15 seconds to write down your answer, and you have to reveal it out loud as soon as the timer stops. Each question are worth 1 point. If you get a perfect round in round number 1, you'll be asked a bonus question just for you alone. You have 3 repeat, which you can ask for the entirety of the game, and you have 1 challenge that you can use if you think the question is worded poorly or whatever. So yeah, any question before we get to round number 1? You guys are familiar with the rules? Nope?
All good.
Okay.
I have a question.
All right.
Andrew, can you name 5 good movies that you've seen?
I can, but I don't want to dig into airtime. Here's something.
Looks like it's
Albert, let's go.
All right.
I'm ready to beat this boy.
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, Pain and Glory.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll ask the questions. All right, I'll go. All right. First question. In the category of fantasy sci-fi, in Edward Scissorhands, who played as Kim Boggs, the love interest of Edward Scissorhands?
Would you rather have scissors on your hands or on your legs, Steven?
I think I would take them on my legs. I could still put shoes in there. No.
I don't think you can put shoes with scissors on your legs, but 1 hands down.
I'll
John,
make it work.
John, what do you have?
Make me.
I still haven't seen this since last time, so I just said Helena Bonham-Carter again.
That is incorrect. Andrew?
I also said Helena Bonham-Carter. It seemed like the most likely answer.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Winona Ryder.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I feel kind of bad now.
I don't. Is Helena Bonham-Carter even in that movie?
I don't think she is.
She's
I don't think she's in it.
Tim Burton thing, so yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I would be surprised.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was about a totally different movie. It's it doesn't matter.
All right. So yeah, real quick, Sophie Plano say I want to see perfect. Perfect first round did. Okay. Let's go with question number 2. Let's see if they can score this one. Category of dramas. Which 2003 film stars Nicolas Cage as a con artist with many phobias? I'm gonna put you on the spot, Steven. What's your?
I'm gonna write such a stupid answer here, dude.
What's your biggest phobia, Steven? Are you gonna reveal it?
Geese.
Geese?
I had a bad experience with geese when I was young.
That's a one. Pens down. That's a.
Oh, you're being unironic.
No.
That wasn't a bit.
Yeah, I actually worked this one out using logic. There's a film called Con Air starring Nicolas Cage in which he's a con who is afraid of the air.
That's a good argument, but that is incorrect, unfortunately.
Do my best.
I also said Con Air.
Okay, are you shooting over each other? No. You guys actually in the same room?
Yeah, actually. The lighting, as you can tell.
Yeah, high five, dude.
The answer
I cannot figure that out.
The answer was Matchstick Man. Matchstick Man.
There you go.
Sure.
All right. Question 3 in the category of action adventure. Who played the American agent Ginger Ale in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Of course, a Kingsman question.
No.
Adversarial question writing.
Andrew hesitated there.
I'm super worried if I get this wrong, dude. I will lose so much credit.
I know.
4, 3, 2, 1, hands down, starting with John.
Is the correct answer these are bad movies?
Oh, get up!
that is not the correct answer.
That is not a correct statement.
Okay, I could understand that you think the second one's bad because you don't have taste or whatever.
The Golden Circle is not as good, but like the first one.
Okay, Andrew, do you have it?
Halle Berry?
Ooh,
Is that how you spell it?
that is correct.
That's
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
Well done.
I was pretty certain. I was just trying to think of Jeff Bridges' character's name, but I was pretty sure he was an alcohol as well.
I believe I don't know what his name. It might be Tequila or something.
No, Tequila is
that's
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum? All right, then he's something else.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the next
Scotch?
category, which is comic book movies. Comic book movies.
I can't remember.
And your question is, who played as
Mickey.
Batgirl in Batman and Robin? Silence as I said the word Batman and Robin. I'm not surprised.
There's a reason why I've never seen this movie.
Here, this film is so cheesy that at least it's more watchable than Batman Forever.
Dude, it's more watchable than Batman v Superman, and yeah.
Disagree. 3, 2.
I don't know about that, but hey, I haven't seen it.
Hands down, starting with Andrew.
Alicia Silverstone?
That is correct. Do you have it?
Don't have it. Nope.
Okay. Andrew takes a 2-point lead so far.
All right, question 5 in the category of horror thriller. Halloween H2O is what number installment of the Halloween franchise?
Are you kidding me? Are you
I need
joking?
Colin, dude.
Did you guys?
Colin once wrote this all out on a whiteboard, and I just got to think back to it.
Well, we better think quick. Because the time is ticking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, John.
Is it the sixth one?
That is incorrect.
Correct. Andrew.
5.
Incorrect.
4? If it's 4 in the screen,
No, the correct answer is 7th.
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's so many movies, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay,
insane.
whatever. I knew it was up there. I just didn't know which one.
We're a few numbers off. All right, so the next question is in the 6th question in category of animated films. And your question is, in The Nightmare Before Christmas, the villainous Oogie Boogie is a burlap sack filled with what? Is The Nightmare the ongoing question? Is it a Halloween film or is it a Christmas film? The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's a Halloween film.
Why not both, bro?
But I mean, that's the thing. It's both. But if you're gonna say one more than the other,
Sure.
I think it's Halloween.
Yeah, I guess 2, 1. Pants down, starting with Andrew.
I wrote Candy Corn, Albert.
That is incorrect.
I thought that'd be a really interesting character.
I also wrote
you know?
candy corn.
What the hell, dude?
The answer was bugs.
There, I also wrote candy corn.
Bugs or insects.
Sure. Okay.
Dude, John and I are.
Question 7 in the category of directors. Who directed Fruitvale Station?
This film is an incredible film.
Yeah, I've
Bianca,
never
it's
actually seen it,
Oh, well,
but it's definitely a hole for me.
I
Need to
wanna-
watch it.
I don't want to give away anything, but in 5.
I don't.
It's
I mean,
not
I
like-
already know the story pretty much, but
You can't really spoil it.
yeah.
John. John.
Is it Ryan Coogler? I couldn't.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan Coogler. Okay, they both getting it right. One of the best directorial debuts, in my opinion.
yeah, man, I would agree.
I don't know.
Also, they start the
I'd
movie
have to-
off with the
I'd have to
ending,
compare it to other directors
Yeah, that's
and
true.
see it first.
and it's also real life. Yeah.
Okay, so current score update is John with 1 and Andrew with 3, and we're going to the last question in round number 1, and it's in the category of comedies.
Okay.
And your question is: in the movie Uncle Buck, Buck cooks a giant version of what food to celebrate Miles' birthday?
I'm gonna use batch as a keyword here.
Have you ever make a giant version of a food before, Steven?
No, I don't think so.
Can you
but
repeat the Can you repeat?
I
can you
have
repeat the
seen
question?
giant
Okay,
food
That
pictures.
will be your first repeat. And the question is, in comedies, in the movie Uncle Buck, Buck cooks a giant version of what food to celebrate Miles' birthday?
I was gonna say, in the Guinness Book of World Records, they always had giant food pictures.
That's true.
So, I've seen those. But
I just wanna consume a giant batch of ice cream. I know it's unhealthy, but it's good. 5, 4,
dude, ice cream is the bomb.
1, pants down, Andrew.
Pizza.
Oh, that is incorrect, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just said cake. I don't know. I've never even heard of this. So.
It is not correct. The answer we're looking for was pancake.
Oh, close, John. Too bad that doesn't count anyway.
If you combine the two of your answers, the pea and the cake.
Yeah, and I've got an A in mine as
PK?
well.
You guys
A pizza cake.
you would have gotten it right.
That's the right. Cool.
All right. So yeah, at the end of round number 1, current score update: John with 1 point and Andrew with 3. But anything can happen as we go to round number 2. And
Albert, I gotta ask, did you watch Uncle Buck?
no, I did not.
Did you, Steven?
Nope. He
that's
made
well,
the question.
I didn't think
made
anybody
it.
had, so...
Yeah, Albert made the
correct
question. I pointed the wrong.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a John Hughes film, there, correct? But yeah, let's go to round number 2. And Steven, do you want to read the rules this time for round number 2?
All right. So for round 2, each competitor spins the category wheel. Can respin once, unless wheel lands on opponent's choice. Competitor will get 4 questions from chosen category. Questions are worth 2 points. Multiple choice is requested, value drops to 1 point. Opponents may steal if competitor gives an incorrect answer, and repeats and challenges still are in effect.
Yep. So John, you have 2 repeats left, and Andrew, you still have all 3 challenges still available right now.
Well, John, you already wasted a repeat? That's crazy, dude.
So the categories for round number 2 for today is Catherine Bigelow, Studio Ghibli, 2010s, Western, Star Trek, coming of age, animated, Kurt Russell, Worlds of DC, crime movies, and of course the spinners and opponent's choice. Andrew, you're currently in the lead. You want to spin first, or you want to defer to John?
I'm gonna defer.
As
everybody does.
All right, let her rip.
So John, here is your spin. Opponent's choice. Okay, so Andrew.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with which do you not know as well? Coming of Age or Worlds of DC?
I mean,
yeah,
I'm pretty shitty at everything.
Don't do that. I'm gonna say, just because I've been rewatching these lately, I'm gonna go with Worlds of DC.
All right. I am gonna read the questions for John in Worlds of DC, and you can ask whatever and Andrew lands on.
All right.
So yeah, 4 questions in Worlds of DC, John. Here's your question. The first one. In Aquaman, who plays as Atlana, the Queen of Atlantis?
Multiple choice. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
A. Charlize Theron. B. Naomi Watts. C. Kate Blanchett. D. Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah. Cool.
Good work.
Solid.
Question number 2. In Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, whose meta-human research video sent by Bruce Wayne did Diana Prince watch first?
Multiple choice.
A. The Flash. B. Aquaman. C. Cyborg. D. Shazam.
It's The Flash.
That is correct for 1 point.
Dang.
Question number 3 in Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman, which of Steve Trevor's friend has trouble sleeping and implied PTSD by seeing ghosts?
I don't know their names. Fucking roll multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, go ahead.
A. Samir. B. Chief Nappy. C. Charlie. D. Scotty.
I think it's Samir.
Samir is incorrect. Andrew for the 1 point steal.
Scotty?
Scotty is also incorrect. The answer was Charlie.
Yeah, I also didn't know their names.
I thought the guy that had the sleeping stuff was the freedom fighter from North Africa. But I guess Samir's
Charlie's
his name.
the
I don't
only
know.
name I remember from them.
Charlie's the
For
sharpshooter.
whatever reason. From
Yeah, it was either him or
Friend.
like the Scotsman, but I couldn't remember. So
I would say I knew that it was
He is Scottish.
the sniping guy.
yeah, I'd hedge my bet on the
I'm
Scottish
gonna
one.
be honest. That's why I went with Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I wrote that
Go
up.
ahead.
yeah.
Last question in Worlds of DC. In Shazam, what carnival game was Billy's mom playing before they got separated? I'm pretty
Haven't
vague.
seen this
I'm
either.
pretty vague in this one, so if, as long as it's quite precise with what it is, then I'll accept it.
I don't know. Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Ring toss. B. Darts. C. Skee ball. D. Water gun.
Let's go with the water gun.
Water gun is incorrect.
Okay.
Andrew?
Darts.
Darts is correct. She's not exactly going pro, but she got that one right.
There you go. I like that little thing that they did with they've refilmed it and there's like a lot of different details.
That is true. I just rewatched it recently. Great film.
It's the best DCEU film.
So John,
I've yet to see it.
he managed to limit Andrew Steele to just 1 point, but not the best round for John either. Let's see if the wheel favors Andrew at all this time. And I lost track. Where's the wheel? Okay, there it is. I have so many tabs open. Okay, Andrew, here's your spin. It lands on Catherine Bigelow. Do you want to take it or you want to spin again?
Oh man, that sucks. If it were like Ghibli, then I could just feel good about respinning. Yeah, you know what?
No.
I'm gonna stick with it.
You're gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Steven, you got the
All right.
What is-
Respins have burned me in the past too much.
Alrighty. Question number 1. How many Oscars was Zero Dark 30 nominated for in the 2013 Academy Awards?
Who cares?
I'm gonna say I don't want this going to multiple choice, so 3.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Okay, let's go through the numbers.
Oh, you.
Sure. Best director.
Oh, yeah.
Probably mix either one of the two mixing. Maybe best. How much time do I have left, Albert?
You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
9.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was 5.
I didn't think it got a ton.
I don't know.
All right. Question number 2. What 1991 action film saw Catherine Bigelow directing Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves?
Point Break.
That is correct.
2 points.
Alrighty, question 3. This one is more of a fun question for you. Who wrote the screenplay for 1995, the 1995 Catherine Bigelow film Strange Days?
I didn't like the look that John just got on his face. Multiple choice.
All right. A. Michael France and Bruce Fairstein. B. Jonathan Hensley. C. James Cameron and Jay Cox. D. David S. Goyer.
Dude, if Goyer wrote, that'd be insane. I'm gonna say A.
That is incorrect. John?
I don't think Cameron. Did he write that? I can't remember. This is on Criterion Channel. It just went on, and I just glanced at the credits, but I can't remember who was in it. Can you repeat the options, but not the question?
Yeah. Yeah. Or I think, right?
Yeah, it's a.
Okay. Michael France and Bruce Firestein. B. Jonathan Hensley. C. James Cameron and Jay Cox. D. David S. Goyer.
I'm gonna go with B.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was James Cameron. And Jay Cox.
Yeah, no, that's where I know that.
But I like that question because she was married to him, so that's why I wrote it.
I also realized I shouldn't have said that Dave Goyer would be insane.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I do know who that is.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you followed the writers of superhero films.
Question 4. Who
Vaguely.
played as the leader of a private military company unit in The Hurt Locker?
Jeremy Renner.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
No, it's oh, this is gonna be tremendously wrong. I haven't seen this. It's like some British dude. I don't know. Brian Cox.
Ooh.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Ralph Fiennes.
Great
Yeah.
fun.
Hey,
Really?
okay.
It's a great.
I knew I said it wrong. I got his last name right at least.
Yeah.
It's got a weird name.
I'm happy coming out of it with an extra 2.
Yeah, I know Owen. Thanks.
All right.
I just said that. What the heck, man? That's why I wrote the question.
The live chat is very lively, but I cannot go through all of them and monitor everything.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
They're probably roasting us for
I'll say this is
roasting me, maybe more
As
specifically.
Steven said, we're gonna look like we're scoring real low this game, John.
No, not exactly. Some people just saying how they love Uncle Buck, and Matthew pointed out is on Indonesian Netflix. I didn't even know Indonesia have a Netflix.
That's such an interesting
I
fact to
know
know.
that.
Why does he know that? Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you know that, but yeah, a lot of facts about
Yes.
Hurt Locker and Colin never seeing it.
We also talk about Point Break and Hot Fuzz if we're talking about Point Break references.
I love how Point Break you have Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves, and you need to fill the role of like a surfer dude, and then you pick Swayze as the surfer. And Keanu. That's how it went, right?
Yeah.
So
All right. So current score is 3-6, 3-point difference as we go to round
Not so bad.
number 3. And this is how it's going to go. You pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories. The questions are going to be worth 2 points, 3 points, and 5 points. Depends on the category that you land on and you pick. So yeah, you guys know how it goes. John, you have 2 repeats, and Andrew, you have all 3 repeats remaining.
Yeah.
And you guys still have your challenge if you need it. Since Andrew is on the lead, pick 3 numbers between 1 to 20.
3, 9, 18.
3, 9, 18. And John?
4, 10, 19.
4, 10, 19. Okay. I see what you did. Okay, let's go.
John's just one better than me in every situation.
Let's reveal what John's one is first. So John, hold on. Let me just list it down, all of them, and then I'll say it all at once.
Oh man, everything comes down to what you're about to say, man.
Okay, so John, you pick 4, 10, and 19, and it corresponds to 4 is music/musicals, 10 is Star Trek, and 19 is Steven Spielberg.
Those are not as bad for John as I was hoping.
If you need time to
No.
over, then I'll reveal Andrew's category first, unless you already know what.
Let's. No, go ahead and reveal
Okay,
his
Andrew,
categories.
you pick 3, 9, and 18.
Yep.
3 is Tom Cruise. 9 is new releases, and 18 is 2000s. These are
Pretty broad.
These are interesting categories.
Yeah, 2000s could ruin me.
Okay, so we need the answers from John first, and then we'll follow up with Andrew.
All right, let's put Stevie Boy at number 2. Let's do musicals for 3 and Star Trek for 5.
Oh, you've been watching Star Trek. Shoot.
I haven't.
Wait, I thought
So
you were
you
just
had-
talking about it in chat.
Wait, can you repeat that again? You had Spielberg at 2, and what else?
Musicals and then Star Trek.
Oh, okay,
I
Star
would
Trek
like-
was 5. Okay,
Yeah.
alrighty. Okay, so
before we go ask John, let's get Andrew's reveal of choice first. The point.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Tom Cruise, 2000s new releases.
So new releases is a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So Steven, why don't you go ahead and ask the 2-pointer and Spielberg first to John?
Alrighty. In the category of Steven Spielberg, who plays the young Indiana Jones in the opening scenes of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
This is a 2-point question. This might be easy, and I'm just dumb.
I don't know. We'll find out.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay.
All right.
One repeat left.
Alrighty. Who plays the young Indiana Jones in the opening scenes of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
All right, youngish actor in the 80s. Or is that in the 90s?
This might be my favorite Indiana Jones film. It's so good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched this the most growing up, so I think that's why I love it so much. But
It's like, it kind of looks like Mark Hamill. That's not right. I'll just say it. Mark Hamill.
One. That is incorrect.
that is
Yeah.
incorrect.
Young back then. Yeah, Steven, why don't you
Correct answer was River Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, no,
Moving
he's like
on
really young. He's really young, not like a... Sorry, he's like a kid. That's right.
He's
Okay.
not as young as he is in Stand By Me. But
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
see
well.
here.
All right, River Phoenix.
Then musicals.
If he gets this, he ties it with Andrew, and we'll ask the question to Andrew.
Alrighty. How many Von Trapp children are there in The Sound of Music?
Okay, so...
I already got it.
See if he gets this. Number hasn't been done today. Let's see. And 5, 4, 3, 2,
There are 6,
1.
right? 6.
That is a final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
The time's
That
up.
is incorrect. The correct answer
5.
was 7.
7?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well.
It's a lot more than you remember. Alrighty, and then we move on to
I didn't think about the
Star
baby.
Trek.
She didn't walk in on her own. Fuck.
Alrighty,
Oh.
Star
Yeah,
Trek.
and John needs this one in order to stay alive.
Yeah, thanks, Albert.
Okay, in the category
I'm not
Star
This is
Trek.
John to commentate.
It's a big one here. What is the name of the lieutenant on board the Grissom vessel that was investigating the Genesis planet in the search for Spock?
Dude, 5
Oh, wait, no,
pointers are
that's-
scary.
That's the dude that Kirk screwed
You
and
have,
had the
you have
son
one
with.
more repeat. You need- All right.
No, can you repeat the question again?
4. Okay, that's your last one.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What is the name of the lieutenant on board the Grissom vessel that was investigating the Genesis planet in the search for Spock?
God, it's this. Why am I not? Oh my God. Yeah, that's it. I'm an idiot. I haven't seen this in so long.
5,
Come on.
4.
It's like
3,
Marcus Webb. No, fuck. I don't know.
That's the director
That
of
is incorrect.
500 Days of Summer.
Yeah,
Winner!
yeah, I don't know.
Andrew, the Wilderperson, just.
Oh.
The answer that we're looking for was Lieutenant Savick.
representing my boy
Vulcan.
over at Haley's
So it's
Circus.
on the Grissom?
Check
Yeah.
out the
Yeah,
blind
okay,
Grissom.
that's fine. Yeah. I just
Okay.
haven't seen it in forever.
You can challenge it if you want.
No.
Okay.
You're right. I just didn't. I wasn't thinking.
I would like
I
challenge. You want to do this?
might be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, that the answer was Lieutenant Savick, and with that, Andrew won by technical knockout. Let's put them backstage real quick. Steven, what are your thoughts on that match that just happened?
You know, it was a tough one, I think, for both of them. But you know, Andrew pulled out there, but it was a tough one, I think, for both of them for sure.
It's not a very high scoring match. They had a rough categories.
Yeah, they did get unlucky on the wheel. So
Yeah,
especially John, unfortunately.
Well, they pretty much scored the same amount of points in round 2, to be honest. Andrew scored 1 because of the additional steal.
Yeah, that's true.
They had a rough first round, and second round, of course, John getting the opponent's choice, it did not favor him at all. And Andrew, he stick with Catherine Bigelow. Didn't really go in his favor. He only got one of them right, but fortunately for him, John wasn't able to steal any of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, John wasn't able to get any of the round 3 questions. He was off very close in that Von Trapp children ones. So
yeah, I know that one he was close. That would have been interesting if he got it right.
So yeah, let's talk to our competitors, starting with the winner for today's match. And let me just move the banner. It is the Wilderperson, Andrew Just.
Heyo.
Andrew, so you return to the ring, return to the Real Trivia Face-Off, and you started off with a win with a TKO. How are you feeling after that win?
I mean, looking at just the result of adding a win and a TKO to my record, super happy about it. But I think it's fair to say neither John nor I are super happy with our performance today. You know, trash talk off for a second. I was super scared of John going into this. I thought a lot of it would come down to luck, and I believe that was the case. So, yeah.
I mean, I'm on the same side of you. If I were competing with John, like no bluff, like legit. John is a scary competitor. He just really undercuts himself most of the time. But yeah, not the best performance.
No.
But at the end of the day, you managed to squeak it out a little bit, so you did get the win on there.
Yeah. The round 2, John got opponent's choice, and I pretty much my strategy with my round 2 was pick something and then don't go multiple choice unless you feel like it's necessary, so that John won't have a chance to steal anything. So I think that worked out.
Well, yeah, you did. You did stump him. He got 2 points with the multiple choice, and you got the 1 point steal. But yeah, you did get the win, even though rough start in this one, and you have another match coming up soon eventually. How are you going to prepare for that?
Oh, I didn't. I'm ready for it. Whoever it is. Who do we know? Like who I'd be competing against?
It's gonna be either Sasha or Matthew. One of those.
Oh, then I can't reveal too much. Trade secrets and all. But you know, generally getting in their head, maybe going over to their house and moving some things around just so they feel like they're haunted and that their mental health starts to deteriorate. Those are the only things I can really think of at the moment.
It's dangerous to do in these days.
Yeah, but I'm willing. Look. I don't leave my house for fear of the Rona, but I'll do it for this.
Steven, do you have any questions that you want to ask or comments towards Andrew's performance today?
You know, I think this game largely comes down to luck, and I think, you know, you got lucky today because John was just off, but, you know, John's a scary opponent, like we said, you know, so you got lucky today. We'll have to see how you handle the future, though.
Hey, Albert, I'd really love a match against Steven in the future as well.
You gotta stop watching those stupid movies like Doolittle and stupid.
Yeah, I didn't watch Doolittle. Doolittle was on while I was working, and I took it in. You know, you don't really watch it; you really experience it.
Okay.
But yeah, Steven, if you want to match against Steven, it might be possible if the seedings align in the tournament coming up. But yeah, we'll see.
I meant that more as a dig at Steven, but I'd love to do it.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, no other questions, I'm guessing, from Steven as well. If
No.
not, then we'll go to John. All right then. So yeah, real quick, Matthew Chan say, "Come to my house, you won't."
He's right. I don't have the money right now.
All right. Okay, so let's thank you, Andrew, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you soon.
And unfortunately, today's loser, the unfortunate loser for today's match is John Petrovich. John,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that wasn't the best performance you had. What went wrong there? What happened there?
Probably a number of things. I mean, obviously, yeah, that was a big oversight coming into this game as you revealed the wheel to us in the back in the green room. Is that I don't know anything about World of DC minus like who directed it and whatnot, just from osmosis and Real Genius. So I lost to Aiden pretty horribly because of some X-Men stuff. So I guess now it's time to finally grow a pair and watch those. Otherwise, I've been doing homework all day, so I wasn't feeling super hot coming into that, despite all the trash talk and the generally fun atmosphere. So, I'd like to think that I take the defeat in grace, and I'll just come back and whoop his ass another day.
Hey, that's a possibility. You might face him again eventually. Your records are very similar right now. You're currently 500 at 3-3, and that's very good, achieving the 3 wins. Not a lot of people are able to do that just yet. And Andrew is currently 3-2, so it's very similar, and definitely there is a high chance you guys will meet him again. You'll meet him in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'd like to do that one time.
Well, not to inflate Andrew's ego or anything, but do you think this has been the toughest match that you've ever done so far?
No.
No, not even close?
I'd say my match with Aiden was a lot worse. I was way less prepared for that one. Yeah, like you said, it's just...
The first match?
Yeah, my first match was definitely the worst one. This one is up there, though. I mean, like Steven said, this game is, there's an inherent randomness, inherent chaos, and how the questions lay out, and if they don't fall, if you haven't seen it or you haven't reviewed it recently, then then you just don't know. And
or if you get an obscure question,
I don't know. I mean, all of the stuff that you asked is, I think, probably fairly canonical in terms of like things that should be asked about in movies. I don't know, and that's just like not really the kind of movie that I spend my time watching. Which I guess if I want to get better, I like to watch movies. I don't like to scour IMDb pages or letterbox stuff to try, or like read Wikipedia articles to study. That's not really my thing. I like to watch movies. I like to get real knowledge, a real sense of like what the director's going for. Try to scope out pieces of trivia that matter. And the people, I need to start dedicating more time to watching, the stuff that is more likely to come up, I guess. Because
here's what I'll say. As someone who's probably been in the space of movie trivia the longest among anyone, just outside of the club and everything, since I compete with other fan leagues, don't force yourself to watch movies just to win a match, because it can ruin your experience. And I've experienced that in the past with my countless of matches, and that doesn't go my way at all. And I waste hundreds of hours watching shitty films just to train up. If that's not the thing for you, then don't really force it on you. But like, if you can enjoy it at the same time, then yeah, go for it. And then sometimes you end up with a win, sometimes you don't.
No, I don't mean it that way. Like, I'm not gonna do it out of spite. I know I said that about the X-Men films, but there are parts of like the movie canon, the film canon that I haven't seen that everybody else has, and I'm pretty much open for anything. I think Andrew and most other people in the club are too. So yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Absolutely,
wise words.
It's about learning.
Steven, you have any questions for him?
I still have better taste than Andrew, though. So
yeah, well, I was gonna ask about that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, how, who you think you're gonna face next? How are you gonna handle them?
Well, I mean,
do you have an idea of who you want to face next?
No, I think
you're just ready for whoever.
Well, I think the way that the tournament's set up, I'm gonna go against somebody with a similar record. Either that, or like, because I think I'm gonna be like kind of a middle seed. I'm gonna maybe end up having to play. Like, I know that like the structure might be a little bit weird.
Because we're gonna do a 16-person tournament. Right now, currently, you're the 5th seed, and that's in the upper tier definitely. And the reason why I cannot even give a closest glimpse of what the tournament seeding is going to be like is because first, I do not know if whoever the current champion is going to compete in the tournament or not, because they will shift everyone's ranking down by 1, as well as some people are still having their matches rolling. So as soon as I have that down, we will find out. But I am confident you will be in the upper half of the seedings.
Oh yeah, well that means that I go against kind of a lower end, and there's some pretty scary people there too, like Owen, who's currently 0-3 or 0-4.
0-3.
I'm not worried about you, Steven, but Owen, he knows his shit, and he's really scary. And so is Jaideep too. Jaideep knows his stuff too, especially when you get him on that fandom stuff. So I'm pretty yeah, I don't know. It's a scary field. I just need to study some more, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe I'll break.
It's going to be a wild one, that tournament that takes place probably around the summertime. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
I want to face you now, John, if you think I'm not a scary opponent.
Oh no, you're not even in like me. You're not even my league, boy. I'm kidding. I'd be happy to play you, Steven. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I know. All in good fun.
Yeah.
But if
you and Andrew
any
had more
chance to
trash
take down a
talking
film bro
than
is a good day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're not a film bro. That's
I'm not a film bro. I've been watching martial arts movies. So.
I let myself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
No, I want to let you guys trash talk. It's fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
No, you give Ip Man 2 a 3 out of 5 and then said that it's a ripoff of Rocky. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah. No, dude, Ip Man 2 is a ripoff of Rocky.
Well, is it because aside from a superficial
the second half. The second half is
because there's like a boxer in it that's named after like a weather phenomenon.
Well, it's a foreign boxer who kills. I mean, spoilers alert for Ip Man 2, but I mean, really, the plot isn't why you watch Ip Man. But anyway, I mean, the first one has a decent plot, but whatever. Anyway, point is, he kills his the wise old master dude, and then it's like, oh, now this guy who wasn't going to fight at first, now he has a reason to fight, and it's completely turns the film. And also he's got his own dojo, which not a dojo, training people group, which is like Rocky 5 all of a sudden. And then he's got his wife is pregnant, like Rocky 3, and she's all
actually, yeah, you're right. That does sound
and then
pretty like
Rocky 2.
4.
It's also there's this one guy that's extremely motivated to beat his ass, and it's there's all this stuff. I'm this is Rocky, what the heck? And then they're talking about how they hate Western culture. I mean, and then he gives that speech at the end, just like Sylvester Stallone does at the end of Rocky 4, that's so weird and out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that's true.
I was watching it and I noticed it because I just watched all the Rocky movies.
Yeah. No. That's actually, I hadn't thought about that. I still think you're crazy for not liking Rocky 4, but that's just... that's just because you're young and
it's a mood. It's a mood thing, and part of it is I don't know. I could see myself liking a bit more for the cheese. It was just I can't. It's Sylvester Stallone just isn't a great director. He's not a great director, but he makes fun movies. So whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, let's wrap up the show as I lose control of what is going on right now. But thank you guys for watching. That has been a fantastic match, fantastic rant. If you guys take till the very end, let us know what you guys who are you rooting for. Who do you want to see win in the next match to face Andrew? That's going to be a fun one. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. That has been Andrew. That has been John. That has been Steven. And I'm Albert Pradharma. And until next time in Real Trivia Face Off.
See you guys.